science fascinates me, and science was the reason that I came to Christ in the first place. During my party scene, I was going to church, and my friend would come over and be like, "Why are you going to church? Don't you know that God doesn't exist? Don't you know that evolution is true?" And so my selfish pride didn't want to be wrong, so I started searching into science and all this stuff. But what I found out blew both of our minds. And eventually, after a year and a half of a heated debate, we threw the towels in and said that there's no other explanation except for a creator. So if I'd came to Faith Ascent earlier, I'd have much deeper rooted answers. I think the problem was I had shallow answers, which was satisfying for me, but not for him. And since I had shallow answers, he had shallow roots. You hear the parable of the 3 seeds that's thrown along the road. He grew up quick, and then once the sun and trials came out, he kind of scorched out and he left the faith. Apologetics is very important. I think it's really critical to our faith. And the reason why we come here to learn these things is so we can go out and share our faith. And since learning apologetics, I felt way more confident and equipped to go and share the gospel with anyone. But as a church as a whole, it's a subject that's really not talked about, and I think it definitely needs to be more talked about. Yeah, this camp's definitely different because sometimes you go to different camps and it's about having fun and playing games and doing worship, which aren't bad things. Like, they're good things, but it's all kind of a spiritual high, and then you come back through the week and it's kind of over. What this camp does is it's teaching you apologetics to go and share the truth, to share the gospel. A little more than 2 years ago, my life was a wreck. If I had learned that earlier in my life, that could have avoided years and years of hurt and pain.
How do I know the Bible's reliable?
Christian sexual ethics are so outdated.
Are science and faith compatible?
That may be true for you, but that's not true for me.
Why would a good God allow evil and
All
suffering?
Christians are homophobic.
Were the disciples
All
telling the
religions
truth?
are
Is
the same.
Jesus really the Son of God?
Christians are way too
Is
judgmental.
God mad at me for having doubts?
Do these statements and questions sound familiar? It's likely that someone you love, or maybe even you, are wrestling with statements and questions just like these. What's a proper Christian response? Should we respond? The Apostle Paul says we should destroy every argument and every lofty opinion raised against the knowledge of God. The Apostle Peter urges us to be prepared to make a defense to anyone who asks us to provide reasons for our hope in Jesus. My name is Jeremy Smith. I'm one of the leaders here at Faith Ascent. Faith Ascent is a denominationally neutral ministry dedicated to equipping Christian teenagers with the tools that they're going to need to answer tough questions about their faith and also to share the gospel with confidence and clarity. We do this through strategic and complementary programs, including seminars, small groups, and summer camps. Our seminars are perfect for introducing your youth group, church, or high school to the historical, philosophical, and scientific evidence for Christianity. Our teaching team will work closely with you and your staff to custom tailor a seminar to meet your specific needs. Our summer camps are 5 days and 4 nights of fun, fellowship, and intense preparation for the intellectual and also the spiritual challenges young Christians will face in the real world. At a real college campus, we address the toughest questions that Christian teens are asking and being asked. Our small groups provide students and adults with challenging opportunities to practice conversational apologetics, so you can feel more confident and comfortable while discussing your faith. Here at Faith Ascent, we believe that good questions deserve good answers. For more information about our seminars, our summer camps, or our small groups, visit us online at faithascent.com.